Well, the game of football has taught me so many things, man. Now, think about the huddle we have right now, right? I tell people this all the time. There's a reason why they call it a huddle. People have been huddling all their lives, trying to find ways to enhance each other's lives. The great teams do that all the time. The great teams do that. The better the huddle, the better the team. And so it's simple, man, how if you huddle for all the right reasons, we wouldn't have Ferguson. We wouldn't have some of the challenges that we have in our society. But as we all know, there's always a moment when somebody doesn't belong in the huddle. And yet we have to continue to move on. We got to continue to play. So the game of life, man, is always starting with the huddle. And for me, I'm lucky enough to know that, by the graces of God, man, it's been a nice huddle. It's been a nice huddle. And if I just keep making sure that he's in front of me, I'm gonna be all right.
Welcome to FootballGameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bring you our preview of the 2016 Miami Beach Bowl between the Central Michigan Chippewas and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. And we're going to start this video off by taking a look at some keys to victory.
Let's start with Central Michigan in this ball game. Quarterback Cooper Rush has to play a smart game, being efficient with the football, keeping his offense ahead of the chains, not forcing throws that aren't there. If he can keep this offense on pace by playing a smart game, they have a great chance of knocking off Tulsa. Also, they want to make this ball game a Dane Evans versus Cooper Rush game. What I'm talking about is stopping the run. If they can force Tulsa into a one-dimensional mode, I think that heavily favors Central Michigan. And also, you want to keep Corey Willis on the move. They have a tremendous talent at receiver in Willis, and I'm pretty sure Tulsa will try to rotate coverage toward his side, keep him on the move, and find the best matchup to get him the football. And for the Golden Hurricane in this ball game, feeding both Flanders and Brewer, their outstanding tailback combination of football, I think could prove to be huge in this ball game. Central Michigan right now is struggling to stop the run. We know Tulsa has quietly flipped the script. They were known for throwing the football all over the field. Now they're a running football team with two outstanding backs over 1,000 yards. Get those guys football early and often. And defensively, it's about 4 quarters of pressure. You want to force Cooper Rush into a bad decision. Tulsa does a great job of applying pressure, and they're going to have to do that in order to knock off the Chippewas. And you want to make them earn it. I like what they have in the special teams department. Their punter, Dalton Parks, does an excellent job pinning opponents deep on their own end, getting great hang time on his punts. If he can do that and force this Chippewa offense to play consistent football down the field, I think that bodes well for their chances. The biggest X factor for Central Michigan in this ball game will be their run defense. They have to do a better job of stopping the run. Right now, they're giving up over 4.5 yards a carry. That won't get it done against Tulsa. So you look at Joe Osman and company doing a great job selling out if they have to versus the run to make this a one-dimensional Tulsa offensive attack. And for the Golden Hurricane in this ball game, I think it's going to be up to their pass defense to be able to help these guys win. Tulsa is in position a lot of times, but they don't make a lot of plays on the ball. And when you have an offense like the Chippewas coming into this bowl game, firing on all cylinders, being able to attack you in all different areas of the field with many different targets, that secondary will have to play their best game of the season. Now, here's a few of the pro prospects you want to keep an eye on in this ball game. For Central Michigan, quarterback Cooper Rush has put together a fantastic career for the Chippewas, 6'3", 230. I'm a big fan of Tony Anisi, the free safety, 6 feet, 215. I think he's one of the more underrated free safeties in college football. And we talked about Dalton Parks, the punter, 6'3", 209, one of the best in pinning opponents on the other side of the field. And Kevin Lucas, the wide receiver at 5'9", 195. Keep an eye on him, as he could have a huge impact on the outcome of this ball game. I like Tulsa in this matchup. I think the Golden Hurricanes' ability to control the line of scrimmage and also run the football will start to wear down that run defense of the Chippewas in the Miami Beach Bowl. And defensively, I think they will do a great job of applying pressure, and you'll see their secondary step up to the plate and make a few more plays than what we've seen all season long.